Hello, 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 and welcome. Welcome to our Real BS talk show where that is me, in partnership with God Holy Spirit, will be sharing with you real business strategies that you can apply in your business. All right. So, we got a good topic for today. You want to hear it? Are you ready? Yes, yes. We are talking about you you risk not achieving your dreams if you don't do this one thing. Let me say that again. You risk not achieving your dreams if you don't do this one thing. And I'm going to get into what that one thing is. Let me just make sure to turn on my little clicker here. So let me know in the comments when you're tuning in. You can put a hashtag live if you're joining me live, or hashtag replay if you are catching the replay. So before I get into our conversation, I want to speak to the new person watching me for the very first time. I want to welcome you, and I want to welcome back those who are tuning in with me and follow me on a regular basis. I love and appreciate all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So my name here. I love that. My name is Kileha Holder. I am the CEO of Faith in Life and your spirit led coach and business strategist. And here at Faith in Life, we believe that you deserve to make a profitable impact personally, financially, and spiritually. All three without having to sacrifice one or the other. And so everything I do and everything I share with you is geared towards that goal. All right. So I hope that as you come on and you join us, that you let me know in the comments what are some of your challenges that you're facing. What is your biggest hurdles? If I have not covered that topic already, or if I did, I will be more than glad to cover it again. So let me know in the comments, okay? Now, also, I have the privilege of being able to stream this on both Facebook as well as YouTube. So, depending on where you are tuning in from, I encourage you to go ahead and click that subscribe button or that follow button, and make sure to turn on your notifications so that so that you will get notified when I post more free content like this. And of course, if you are getting value, like the lovely person here that gave me a heart on Facebook, give me some hearts, give me some love, give me some thumbs up so that I know you're appreciating what we're talking about. And also be sure to share with your sphere of influence so that they too can get some value. All right, I see a couple of comments. Let me just quickly address those. Hey, hey, Kala. Hey, hey. Awesome. Yes, yes. Thank you. She's clicked, she subscribed. Woohoo! Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, let me remove this for one moment as I get into our conversation today. So, we're talking about you risk not achieving your dreams if you don't do this one thing. So, here is the thing, when it comes to fulfilling our dreams, there's work to be done. There's work to be done. And most times it is boring. It is boring. How many of you have come across tasks that you are will rather not do? You'd rather poke your eye out than have to do these tasks, right? I'm speaking from personal experience, okay? It's boring, but it is work that you have to do because it is important for you to achieve your dreams, right? Because without it, you won't have the privilege of seeing your dreams become a reality. That is the truth of the matter. My mentor hit me this past week with that, and I was like, ouch, ouch. Yes, and there's been some tasks on my to-do list that I have been ignoring. So this is why, if you aren't, get this, held accountable, especially for those tasks that you would rather not do, right? That is gonna impact your ability to achieve your dreams and your goals. Here's the definition of accountability. It is the quality or state of being accountable, especially an obligation or willingness to accept responsibility or to account for one's actions. Do I need to say that again? Do I need to read it again? Yeah, I think I do. I think I need to get it sink into my subconscious. Accountability is the quality or state of being accountable, especially an obligation um, or willingness to accept responsibility or to account for one's actions. So the big thing that you need to do that will, if you don't do it and it will risk you not achieving your goals and dreams, is holding yourself accountable, being accountable to someone for achieving your dreams and your goals. Because here's the big issue. We are all human. Yes, yes. We are human. And what happens with us? What typically happens with us, right? We run the risk of um, falling back into old habits. We run the risk of life coming upon us and overcoming us and challenging us and impacting our consistency, our ability to show up and do the things that we need to do. So here's the thing. We need to be encouraged, especially have the encouragement of others to stay accountable and do the tasks that we need to do. Now, ultimately, we are all we are all accountable to God, right? We want to hear, at least we should be striving to hear those words when He says, "My good and faithful servant, you have been great with the few, and you were blessed with many, and you achieved a lot." Right? I'm putting words in Papa's God, but the words that we mainly want to hear Him say is, "You good and faithful servant," because you know that you've achieved the things that He's called you to achieve, right? So, but for some of us, of course, that is not tangible, right? That is not tangible. And guess what happens? Because it's not tangible, we all need someone who is gonna be able to physically be here, right? To hold us accountable for achieving the goals and dreams. So not one that we can physically hear, right? And see with our own eyes. Yes, yes. I'm having a little, there we go. I'm like, my screen is doing some wacky things here, but it's okay. So we want to have to be able to call someone up or be able to message them or have them message us and hold us accountable for doing the things that we say that we want to achieve, that we want to do. Now, there are ways that you can do this for free, or you can hire a coach like myself to help you. And there's disadvantages and advantages to both. Okay. So if you want to go the free route, the advantages there are you can find someone or even a group of people willing to hold you accountable. Lisa Nichols, one of my mentors, is very popular for encouraging this in her communities. That is actually how I was able to form bonds with a few of her tribe members, right? To this day, we started our accountability group back in, I believe it was 2019, if I'm not mistaken. And we are still going to today. We're still going. And so you can do it that way, right? You can I was just about to say you can use your spouse. That may be not a good term or way of putting it, but you can be accountable to your spouse or a family member or friend who already loves you and already supports you, and you can be held accountable to them. Thus, to them, your success is payment enough for them taking the time out to check in with you on a regular basis that you agree upon, right? So they are like, yes, for sure. I love and support you. Yes, I will hold you accountable, right? And obviously, the big obvious saving advantage is that you get to save money. You get to save money from not having to hire a coach or a mentor to hold you accountable and provide you the support that you're going to need to achieve the specific goals that you have in your life and or your business or your ministry or whatever it is, right? However, there are disadvantages. Some of the disadvantages are that it may cost you time because it may take you longer to achieve those goals because the people holding you accountable don't have an invested interest in you accomplishing your dreams. Not, I'm not saying that they don't want you to achieve your dreams or that they're not uh, going to feel encouraged with you to achieve your dreams, but because they don't have any quote unquote skin in the game, right? They don't have a financial benefit attached to it, right? Or even a self achievement benefit attached to it. When you achieve your goals, your coach is elevated. They're proud not only of you achieving your goals, but their ability to help you achieve your goals. Make sense? So that is one. And also, these individuals may not be trained in knowing how to help you push past those blocks and those challenges that you are going to get that are going to get into your way. So instead of helping you to face the roots of the problems, because there's problems that appear to be the problem there, but they're surface problems. At the core of them, there's a root problem. And so they may, your friends, your families, the people that you may bound together to be held accountable to, maybe unintentionally helping you put a band-aid on the problem instead of actually fixing the problem, instead of actually getting to the root of the problem. And because they don't have the skill sets to do that, they're unintentionally encouraging you, hey, it's okay, you can get back up and go again. But they're not looking to help you to dive deep to see what is the root of the problem. Why are you, when you come against this, you are hitting a block, and you're not getting past it, or you're not staying consistent in this area, whatever the case may be. So yes, there are some great advantages of doing it the free route, but there's also some disadvantages. Now, with hiring a coach, there's both as well. There's some disadvantages and advantages. Some of the disadvantages are is if you hire someone who is not well trained or who does not have a heart for serving their clients, you may not receive the level of coaching, support, and or accountability that you need to accomplish your dreams. Okay? So you got to be careful of the coach that you're seeking out to help you. Stay accountable to your dreams. Make sure that they have a heart for serving people and that they're not just out to make money. I remember when one of the coaching companies that I came across in my journey to become a coach, they were all out for the money. They took my money and they did not give us the support that they truly take. We got the coaching. I completed the coaching program, but they didn't fully hold up their end of the bargain of helping us with the acquiring clients. And so that left a bad taste and a bad experience. So I can understand and know what it feels like to go to someone that you believe that they have the skills and the heart for what they do, but it shows that they don't, and you're left hanging. Okay, so I totally get that. And also another disadvantage is that of hiring a coach versus having someone just support you for free is that it may stretch you financially, but it should not stress you. Okay, so yes, it may be uncomfortable to financially find the money to financially invest, but if it's causing you stress, it that coach may not be the coach for you. Okay, uh, and this is one of the principles that I also got from my mentor Lisa Nichols. Her programs, many of her programs that have some touch points, they are not quote unquote inexpensive. No, they require a high investment of your money and a high investment of your time. However, she always taught us, and I was on one of her, I was part of her global sales team, and one of the principles that she taught us is that if it the financial investment should stretch a person because we are helping people to get out of their comfort zone, but it should not stress them to the fact where they're sacrificing paying their mortgage or paying their rent or buying food for themselves and their kids, right? No, it should not take away from their basic needs. So if a coach is asking you to cut off doing paying your rent or your mortgage or providing food for your family to invest in coaching with them, then eh, eh, that is not the right coach for you. Amen. All right. So it may be a stretch for you financially because you're gonna have to put out the money, but don't if it stretches you out, if you're freaking out, and look into that. Okay. But there's also some great advantages of having a coach. For instance, you get to save time. You get to save time. You're able to cut your learning curve down significantly because you are leveraging the experience of someone else. And that it is in itself, it is a great bonus, right? You don't need to take the 30 plus years, right? Or the 10,000 hours a year to acquire a specific knowledge. You already have someone that invested that time and you're leveraging their knowledge and their experience and the wisdom that they gain from doing the work. Okay, that's one. They're not necessarily, you're gonna love this one. Your coaches are not necessarily there to make you feel good. Not that they won't encourage you, right? Not that they want, try to get you motivated to go and do the things, right? But they are not there to make you feel good about yourself. Not unlike your family and friends who are going to be more like your cheerleaders, cheering you on, saying, "Woohoo! You can do it! You can do it! You can do it!" and try to pump you up all the time. No, your coach is there for you to see you succeed at what it is you said you want to achieve, and therefore they may have to show you some tough love. Yeah, they may have to say some things that you may not want to face, but they need to say it so that you can confront it, right? So they're going to give you some tough loving, right? But it's going to still be in love, or it should be. It shouldn't be criticizing and putting you down. No, it should be said in love, right? So that you can overcome that challenge and that obstacle that you're faced with that is stopping you from getting the momentum that you need to gain the traction that you need to achieve your goals and dreams. And finally, but not least, and I'm sure there is many, many more. I just only covered a few here, is that the value your coach provides should be 10 times more than the financial investment you made. It should be 10 times at least more than the financial investment you made, meaning that you should get a whole heck of a lot of value out of that time you spent with them, that you feel like, oh my goodness, I should have paid 10 times more than I actually paid for this. Okay, hope that makes sense. But yes, that is some huge benefits that you can have when you are working with a coach versus just having someone hold you, a friend or a spouse hold you accountable. Okay, so that is it. That is our session for today. I hope that come 2022 that you are seeking to be held accountable for achieving your dreams and goals. I'm kind of losing my sunshine here. So I'm like, but yes. So because it is proven to help you achieve goals. I know some people look at it as like, oh my goodness, someone got to look over my shoulder and no, no, no. We get in our own way, and so we need someone to help us get out of our own way. I hope that makes sense. All right. So I want to thank you for tuning in. But first, here, let me know if you have in the comments below, leave a comment below. Let me know what was some key takeaways. What did you need to be reminded of again? Because I know there's so much knowledge about all this stuff out there already. We may have heard it before, but it goes through one ear and out the other, right? Or there's things that we need to hear repeatedly over and over again, myself included, so that it sticks and takes root. So let me know what some of your key takeaways were. And I want to thank you so much for being here with me. I see those loves, those hearts, and those thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate it. If you know anyone else that needs to hear this message, especially going into 2022, share, so that they can get a little, prick, a needle prick to kind of jolt them into some action. All right. Now, most likely, this will be my last live session for the year. So I will not see you again live till all the way next year. I love saying that. Around this time of the year, I love saying that. But by the grace of God, I will have some content recorded for you and have that posted, because I'm kind of, quote unquote, going semi vacationing. And I have to say semi vacationing because I'm still going to be doing some work in the background. Those tasks that I have been avoiding doing, I'm going to get to do that in the next couple of weeks as I prepare for 2022 and for all that God has in store for me there. So I won't have necessarily the time to come live, but by the grace of God, I will have something prepared well in advance and share that with you the same times, Tuesdays at 10. All right. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. I will see you again next year. Yes.